Hello queens and kings, my name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to the fourth and the final part for this multicolor Ndebele pattern that we'll be doing. So for this tutorial, we're going to be very quick in and out. What we'll be doing for this tutorial, we're going to be finishing our center pillar, and then I want to show you how to finish off the belt once you are done and finish with your Ndebele stitch. So how you can close your belt. So what materials we'll be using for this tutorial? We're going to be using your 8-knot size zest beads. You're going to use your upholstery thread, and you're going to be using your needle. So let's get started. So this is where we left off. Well, not really, not really, but we left off here at the beginning while we're starting the pillar. So I continued with my pillar, but I did not make it to 31. It was a very long journey, so I decided to cut it here. How many do I have? I have 26. I made 26 lines moving up, and then I made my black border the same as here when we started here at the beginning, and then I filled it with my orange. So with my orange, I filled it with 5 rows. So what we're going to do now, we're going to close off the tip of the pillar. So we're currently at this point. So because the tip of the pillar, as you move up, it continues to be sharp, so it will decrease. The orange will be smaller and smaller. So you're going to pick up 2 white beads. I almost said orange. But you're going to pick up 2 white beads and then insert them here. So our focus is at the center. And then as you're focusing at the center, please also keep in mind on your sides that you have to have 31, and then after 31 you close and start off a new column here on the sides. So now you're going to pick up 1 black bead and 1 orange bead. So the number of orange in each line will decrease, and the number of white will be the one that increases across. I picked up 2 orange beads. Now I'm going to pick up another 2 orange beads. So here, I'm going to pick up 1 orange bead and 1 black bead. 1 orange bead and 1 black bead. And then I pick up 2 white beads. So I'm going to continue here on the sides, and then I'm going to come back here right at this point. So I'm back at this point. So as I mentioned before, that for this row the white will increase and the orange will decrease. So on this side we have 2 white beads, so meaning that for the row that we're going to build, we're going to have 3 white beads. So for your first 2 pairs, you're going to pick up white beads. You move down and up. And then To complete your 3 white beads, you're going to pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead. Insert it here. Then you pick up 2 orange beads. You pick up another 2 orange beads. Still picking up the other orange bead. Here you go, your 2 orange beads. I'm trying so hard not to cough. This is because I was making peanuts and they burnt, so I'm eating those burnt peanuts. So you know those the skin of peanuts. Yo. Yeah, they're just tickling my throat right now. So you're going to pick up 1 black bead and 1 white bead. My throat is being tickled, and I feel like every time I speak, I'm so tempted to cough. Yo. So I burnt my peanuts. I have the raw peanuts and then I cook them. Well, not cook per se, but you just air fry them on low heat. Pick up another 2 white beads on low heat, and then later on, you just on the side, you make a mixture of salt and water, and just small water, and then you pour it in that mixture, and then you just keep stirring until the peanuts are dry. So this girl right here forgot that she had peanuts on the stove, so they black. Okay, we're gonna come back at this point. So I'm just gonna continue here on the sides with my columns, and then I'm gonna come back here at the center. So we're at this point. Can I take this moment to show you how burnt my peanuts are? Look how burnt they are. So these flakes are the ones that making me cough so much. I'm gonna pick up 1 orange bead and 1 black bead. In Maputo, please don't quote me on this, but I was told by someone who is from Maputo that they also roast peanuts using river sand. Please, if yeah, that's what I was told, and I was really shocked. And it tastes good from what I've heard, because the peanuts roast so well inside and out, unlike these ones that I'm currently busy with. Then you pick up 2 white beads, but they're nice. I'll probably have rooibos tea with them, just to fix the bitterness part because they're so bitter. Hey, so I'm gonna come back at this point. So at this point, your first 2 beads are going to be your white beads, and then you pick up 2 white beads. And then you pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead. Then you pick up 1 black bead and 1 white bead. Then you pick up your 2 white beads, and then you pick up your other 2 white beads. So now you have closed your sphere or your pillar. So what you can do, for my case, as you can see, the belt is very short. So I'm going to continue building up my arrows. So you're going to start with the stem of your arrows that we have already done the tutorial of. So I'm going to start with the stem of my arrows. I'm going to make 4 arrows, and then I'm going to make 1 more pillar at the end so that I can have a nice long belt. For now, for me, it's very short, but if you have reached the end, you can just make 2 more white beads and close off your columns here at the side. Make sure you close them like here at the beginning. Make it nice and neat, and then you will be done. So everything will depend on your creativity. If you want it longer or you want it shorter, yes, or if you want this pillar to be at the end, it will all depend on you. So for me, for my case, I'm going to add 4 more arrows, and then depending on the height, then I might continue to add 1 more pillar and then I'm done, or I'm just going to do the 4 arrows and then I'm done. So everything I'll be controlled by the length. So I just want to finish this line because I want to show you how to finish off your stitch once you are done with everything. So I'm finishing this line. The last pair is going to be 1 black bead and 1 white bead. Let me turn it like this. It's much easier for me. Set your needle underneath and pull. So this is not the end for me, but in case you have reached the end of your belt and you want to close off your belt and make it nice and neat, for Ndebele stitch, you can see you have these gaps at the top. So what you do when you're done with your last line, what you're going to do, you're not going to pick any bead up. So you take your beads, you put them far away in case you get tempted. So you're just going to insert your needle like you would when you have beads. So you're going to move down and then move up. Make sure you pull nicely. Move down again. So you're going to use the same movement that you use, but when you have your beads with you, but instead you do not have beads. I'm sorry, there's something I'm making sure it is well. You're just going to close off your belt. Make sure that everything is nice and secure. So once you get here, you can secure and make your knot like this. So I'm not going to tighten mine because I'm still gonna want to continue. So you're going to make 2 knots just to secure, and then you cut off your thread. So then you'll be done with your Ndebele stitch. So this is the pattern for the tutorial. On the next tutorial, we're going to be doing the famous Ndebele stitch, the black and white pattern. For that pattern, I'm not quite sure whether it's a Ndebele pattern or it's a Xhosa pattern. But we're going to use our Ndebele stitch to make that pattern. Yes, so this is the tutorial, Queens and Kings. I hope the tutorial was quite easy to follow and understandable too. Thank you so much for watching, Queens and Kings. I love you guys so much. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. See you on the next video. Bye.